What's up, Epic Battlefields viewers? I'm your battle narrator, and today we are pitting the two worst narcissists from two different worlds against each other. On one side, the general of the Upside Down, the surgeon of drama, Vecna, A.K.A. Henry Creel. On the other side, the sociopath in the guise of America's hero, Infinite Ego, and Laser Eyes, Homelander. Physically, Homelander reigns supreme over everything on Earth. But Vecna's power goes beyond flesh and bone. It strikes directly at the mind. Can Vecna target Homelander's fragile ego instead of his unbreakable skin? This is the absolute collision of physical superiority versus mental terror. Who do you think will triumph? Homelander's rage or Vecna's curse? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now and join the discussion while we dive into this complex analysis. Our rules are simple. Both are at full power. The battle takes place in a public city that Homelander swore to protect, but actually doesn't care about. Round 1, mental shield and hunting for weakness. First, let's examine Vecna's strategy. Vecna is not a random monster. He chooses a victim. He reads their mind and finds their deepest feelings of trauma, regret, and guilt. Then, he slowly drives the victim to madness using these feelings and physically destroys them. So, what is Homelander's trauma? 1. Abandonment trauma. He spent his childhood in a lab watched over by someone who acted like his mother. But he fears he never received real love. 2. Fear of losing control, the sudden loss of his power, and reputation. 3. Inadequacy, the possibility that another entity could be stronger than him. Vecna can easily open a door into Homelander's mind using these fears. The first illusion Vecna would likely show Homelander would be the public's hatred of him. Moments where the crowd collectively boos him, calling him a fake hero. The mental impact of this illusion is enough to disrupt all of Homelander's focus. But here's a critical point. Vecna's curse is designed to drown the victim in guilt. Homelander, however, has sociopathic tendencies. He feels no guilt for harming others or lying. This might cause Vecna's main weapon to be blunted against Homelander. Round 2, Ego versus the Curse. When Vecna realizes that guilt won't work, he focuses his strategy on abandonment and loneliness. Vecna creates illusions showing Homelander that there are other supers stronger than him in the world. Moments where his own son, Ryan, overshadows him and Vought discards him. This begins to fracture Homelander's narcissistic ego. So, how does Homelander respond to this mental attack, rage, and physical defense? Homelander will panic and become enraged, but he will fight instead of run. As Vecna's illusions begin to take over his mind, Homelander starts firing his heat vision randomly. He attacks the surrounding buildings, the people if present, and the air. But Vecna is physically invisible. Vecna is at the peak of his power in the mental realm. Homelander's physical attacks cannot reach Vecna's physical form hidden in the Upside Down. When Homelander realizes he is attacking the Void, his terror only increases. His greatest fear is attacking something he cannot control. I have to offer a thought here. Vecna's power targets Homelander's sole weakness, his internal fragility. Homelander has defeated everyone he's ever faced with a punch or a laser. But Vecna completely disregards his invulnerability. Vecna's curse is the only thing that can penetrate Homelander's unbreakable armor. Round 3, the curse's progression. Once Vecna's curse begins, it's only a matter of time. Homelander's body begins to be mentally bound. No matter what Homelander does, he cannot stop Vecna's curse. He can't listen to music because he has no friends to save him. His only chance should be to find and destroy Vecna's physical form before the curse starts. Can Homelander find Vecna? Vecna is hidden in the Upside Down. Homelander might try to find Vecna with super hearing or X-ray vision. But these powers cannot detect an entity behind an interdimensional barrier. Vecna's final move. Once the curse reaches its final stage, Vecna's goal is clear: to break the victim's bones and empty their eyes. When this physical curse begins on Homelander, he will feel unbearable pain. Is Vecna's telekinesis strong enough to break Homelander's bones? Let's remember, even Homelander's bones are incredibly dense and bulletproof. However, Vecna's curse is not dependent on physical force. It attacks the nervous system and existential bond directly. Instead of crushing Homelander's bones from the outside, Vecna attempts to twist and break them from the inside. This is the absolute uselessness of Homelander's absolute power. Round 4, the final verdict. This fight is a situation where the defense mechanism fails. Homelander's defense mechanisms are rage and escape physically flying away. Vecna's attack, however, disables both mechanisms. Homelander cannot physically reach and destroy Vecna. Therefore, the curse continues to progress unimpeded. The curse takes over Homelander's body and slowly lifts him into the air. Even if Homelander tries to use his rage and power, his mind has been so heavily bombarded by Vecna with trauma and loneliness that he cannot focus his strength. The heat vision fires uncontrollably into the air. In the end, Vecna's curse breaks Homelander's body. His absolute power turns into a prison against him. The last thing Homelander sees is his broken bones and the fact that the world did not come to save him. Vecna's attack might not work against Superman because Superman's willpower is too strong. But it is a perfect weapon against the narcissistic and traumatized Homelander. Our final verdict: mental curse overcomes physical invincibility. The general of the Upside Down, Vecna, wins. What do you say? Could Homelander have found a gate where Vecna was hiding and destroyed him with his heat vision before the curse began? Or would Vecna have finished the job in seconds using Homelander's narcissistic fears? Keep the debate going in the comments. Which legendary clash would you like to see in the next epic Battleflix video?